Hi, this is Chaparras and Regina's Kitchen. So, how are you today? I have a special thing for you to cook. And sit back, keep watching, and let's start cooking. Today we have Bopis. Oh, they love the Bopis. That is a good appetizer too for the, people who likes to drink wine, beer, and for all the friends that get together. So let's start. I will introduce to you all what we have here in front of me. So from the beginning, we have our luya, which is ginger, our garlic, our onions that is cut. I use tomato for my Bopis. I always use the Spanish sausage that goes with that, any kind of meat that I use. And of course, we have our chicken granule. We have our 3 leaves of laurel and a black pepper. This is an optional, but I like this with the paprika and a pinch of chili powder. Okay, so here are our meat. I use pork. We cannot have the pork lungs in here, so I just decided to use the pork butt and cut it the same cut as the others. So we got the pork butt, we have the kidney here, and the pork kidney I cut it also small, and I have the heart, pork heart. Okay, these are all already boiled, and I have liver here, pork liver. It is boiled, but to make it easier to cut, but not really make it tender yet. And here we have the splint that they called, the splint is the pork that is like a beef. And this is very good also to be included. Okay, this is what we call lapay. And we have our coloring, which is the Achuwete. I put a drop of lye water and let it sit and see how really very, very red and very colorful for our food. Okay, and we have our cubes, carrots, and the multicolor of our bell pepper, and we have also the chili. This is a Thai chili that is very, very hot, and the Filipino way they call this siling labuyo. Okay, so I have also the broth when I have the pork, and so I save it. We have the vinegar, the patis, and the last is our cooking oil, but the first one to use. Okay, so I guess we can start now and show it to you. Okay, let's start. Well, we need ours. Just let it warm. Reheat it, and we will put our oil. Oil is just 1/4 of a cup. It's not that much. And just remember, our meat does not have any fat except for our pork. So we want to have a little of those things in there. Okay, we need a little bit more oil. For the ginger, what I do all the time when it comes to ginger, because not a lot of people like the ginger when they bite it. So, what I do, I just put it in oil, and a few minutes I take it out. So the taste of the ginger is still there. Okay, so we'll just go and put it there. Okay. That's why it's easier just to go and make it bigger, a chunk cut, so that it's easier to take it out. Okay, so we toast it a little bit, so the taste of ginger will be there in our oil. I remember my daughter-in-law doesn't like the ginger, but she likes the taste of it when not just biting it, just the soup when I make soup with the ginger. Okay, so just keep on stirring, and you can tell if it is ready to take it out. And we will just take this thing out. Smells. So the taste is there already. And next to that one, and of course, our garlic. I like garlic. What a good combination. They smell so good. Okay, and then we have our onion. Our onions that is cut already. I put tomatoes on my Bopis. I like tomatoes. It adds a little, you know, flavor on that. So, and of course, we have our anato. Anato that is very good when it comes to, okay, you see how it is? Just a drop of lye water and water, let it sit. You don't have to, fry it to get the oil. You can just go include that one. And we will put our first one, which is our pork, the pork butt. And this is our pork for, that I cut it also. Small pieces, almost the same thing as that. And I like the pork because it has fat. So it's not going to be dry, okay? So that's what it is. And then we can just put our all seasoning that we have, our granule and the pepper, of course, with our bay leaf. And as I said, this is an optional, but it will add a little flavor, the chili and the paprika. Okay, so just mix it, stir it together. So all those seasoning that we just put will, be mixed. So we can also add, this is the kidney that I also cut it in pieces, wash it really good, take out the white thing on the middle that is not a pleasant taste, of course, but give a flavor anyway later when we have all the seasoning. And we will have our heart. We have the pork heart. I did the same thing, cut it small. And this is the spleen, the lapay. We will put our liver later because we don't want the liver to be very, well done. Okay, so we just mix it all, stir it all together. And we just have to have our black pepper. If we need more, we'll find out later. We have the patis to solve if there is a missing taste of saltiness. So this time we will add our vinegar. I have the white vinegar, which is, this is 1/3 of a cup. And it's because we have a lot of this meat. Maybe we can add maybe 1 tablespoon more. Okay, and we'll cover it until it's boiled. We'll just have to let it sit for a while, maybe for 5 minutes, and we will have our first stage of our bopis. Okay, so now I can hear it's boiling, so the vinegar is being cooked and mixed with all our meat here, so we can actually see the juice is there. So we will just put our broth and let it cook as tender until it's tender. So in this one we can actually put a little bit more of Achuwete if you want to. Okay, and you can still use this. You can reuse it. Just put water, store it in the refrigerator, and you can use it next time. We'll put our broth now. We'll just have it. This is from our pork. We will just go at it well until it's tender. Then we will taste it. Let's just cover it, let it boil for 10 minutes, and we'll come back to taste it. Okay, if we need the vinegar, well, we have the vinegar. the taste of patis is there. So let's do that. We'll come back in 10 minutes, okay? So here we are after 10 minutes. We want to taste it. Okay, so if we need to, the vinegar, we have the vinegar here. If we need a little salt, we can use the patis or our salt here. Okay, and we'll see if it is starting to be tender, and if everything is okay with the taste, we can just put it back and let it boil for a while. And I told you I have a soupy one in here, but we can make it down until it's tender. Okay, so we'll just go and taste it. We'll see if the taste is needing something. Okay. We need a little vinegar, so we can put the vinegar and patis. So we'll just put patis. We'll put patis, and then we'll taste it before we put our vinegar, because we cannot, stir with the vinegar. Okay. So we'll just go, and I guess that is 1/4 of a cup that we have there. You see how colorful it is, right? And maybe we need another, maybe a teaspoon of pepper. We can do that too. Okay, so we'll just go and have the taste again for the salt or the patis that we put. Okay, now we're gonna put our vinegar. We'll add vinegar. Okay, we'll put a 1/3 cup of, and just let it boil again. And let's wait for another 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, we'll check our Bopis here, and we will have our pepper that I told you earlier that we can put black pepper. I will put half of the tablespoon here, because the first one that we put did not, didn't taste it with the pepper. Okay, but the vinegar that we had is fine. And also now we will just try if our meat is tender. We can put our liver, and it looks like the juice is just perfect for our carrots. Okay, we will just check it out and see if our black pepper that was added is just right, and we'll see the meat is just right also, that we can put our what do you call that, liver. Okay. Let's just give for another 3 minutes, and we will put our liver and our vegetable. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry. Okay, the last meat that we're gonna be adding is our liver. Okay, and here you can, why not? But for me, I like to put liver the last one, because I like liver when it's not well done or overcooked. So in this one, you can actually look at it. Looks like Bopis, right? And it tastes Bopis too. So we'll see. Carrots is ready. So when we're cooking the carrots, our heart is also cooking. Just put a little of the carrots, because I have a lot of bell pepper. But it's up to you if you want more carrots, or if you want the daikon. That I think some people add daikon, or what do you call call that, the white stuff, and just let it cook until for another 2 minutes. We can put, because of our liver, we can just cover it. And we are ready. So let's just cook at the same time the carrots and the liver. See how the juice that we had started is soupy, but now it's just right. For another 5 minutes or less, we can add our pepper and the chili that we have here, and we're ready. I don't want it to be so spicy. Okay, so we'll just go the moderate one, just a medium. Okay, we have the 5 minutes is up, and we can put our pepper here, the multicolored pepper, and we have the chili, and we can just, let it mush it in there instead of cutting it, because I know this is so hot and spicy. Okay, so we're just gonna get our multiple color, all beautiful pepper, and we don't want to have this one also overcooked. So we have that one. So good. So we'll have our chili. We can cut it in here if you want to make it to go. So it's not gonna be too spicy for some people, but they, you know what, they take this out and just for them, they want it. Look at this. Look at how beautiful it is. Color that we have is because of our Achuwete, and it is so good. It smells good too. So if you're ready, get your rice, your beer, or any wine that you want to drink. This is a good appetizer. For me, it is. Thank you for watching, and you will see how easy it is. And I know you will like to try it, so just start buying your things, the meat, the peppers, and start cooking! Isa na naman sa inyo ang pinaka-special na Bopis. Kaya huwag niyong kalimutan, sa susunod, watch our channel, Regina's Kitchen. Thank you!